Not scripted, not diplomatic, just raw menace. President Donald Trump told a room full of high-dollar donors last year that he threatened to bomb the shit out of Moscow if Russian President Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine, a blunt warning now echoing through global headlines. With Putin, I said, if you go into Ukraine, I'm going to bomb the shit out of Moscow. I'm telling you, I have no choice, Trump said during a 2024 fundraising event, according to audio obtained by Washington Post reporters Josh Dorsey, Tyler Pager, and Isaac Arnsdorf.
With Putin, I said, if you go into Ukraine, I'm going to bomb shit out of Moscow. I'm telling you, I have no choice. So he goes like, I don't believe you. He said, no way, and I said, way. And then he goes like, I don't believe you. But he believed me 10%. Then I'm with President Xi of China. I said the same thing to them. I said, you know, if you go into Taiwan, I'm gonna bomb the shit out of Beijing. He thought I was crazy. He said, Beijing, you're gonna bomb. I said, I have no choice. I got to bomb you. And he didn't believe me either. He said, 10%. And 10% is all you need. And in fact, 5% would have been okay too. And we never had a problem. We would have never had a problem.
The recordings, never aired before, are featured in their upcoming book, 2024. How Trump retook the White House and Democrats lost America, and were released by CNN. Trump recounted that Putin brushed off the threat at first, but he believed me 10%, the president added with a smirk, eliciting laughter from the crowd. The president didn't stop with Russia. He said he issued a similar threat to Chinese President Xi Jinping, warning Beijing would face US bombing if China moved on Taiwan. The incendiary remarks were part of Trump's wider pitch for his re-election, projecting himself as a leader unafraid to use raw threats to impose deterrence. The Trump campaign has declined to comment on the audio's contents. The Kremlin, meanwhile, appears stunned, but uncertain. Asked about the report during a press briefing on Wednesday, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said,
Neither do we know if it reports that Trump threatened to bomb Moscow is fake or not. Nowadays, there are a lot of fakes. Often there are more fakes than truthful information. We always take this into consideration when we analyze news.
Moscow's careful response reflects both the volatility of the moment and the memory of Trump's unorthodox methods, once dismissed as bluster, now carrying the weight of the presidency once again. As the world passes every word from the president's private conversations, one thing is clear. Behind closed doors, Trump's foreign policy doctrine remains rooted in shock, awe, and unapologetic menace.